Okay, so if you're working in Thailand, you know that tax season can feel, well, a little like a complicated puzzle, right? But what if I told you the government actually gives you all the clues you need to solve it and, lower your tax bill? Today, we're going to put those pieces together. Let's dive in.
So let me just ask you straight up. Have you ever looked at your tax bill and had that nagging feeling, am I paying more than I really have to? It's a super common thought, and honestly, it's for a very good reason. The truth is, a lot of us actually do overpay, and it's not because we made a mistake. It's because we're not taking advantage of all the deductions we're entitled to. These are literally designed to help you save money, and today, we're going to make sure you know exactly what they are and how to use them.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the absolute basics, the deductions for you and your family. Then we'll get into how you can secure your future and save on tax with insurance and investments. After that, we'll talk about your home and even charitable giving. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with the key takeaways that are going to save you some serious cash.
All right, let's get right into it and start with the foundation. Think of these as the essential building blocks for any smart tax plan. These are the deductions that apply to you and your immediate family.
First things first, every single taxpayer in Thailand gets a 60,000 baht personal deduction. Automatically. You don't have to do a thing. Now, if you're married and your spouse doesn't have an income, boom, you can claim another 60,000 baht for them. Right there, that's a cool 120,000 baht in deductions before we even get going.
Okay, for all the parents out there, this is where it gets really interesting. For your first child, you can claim a 30,000 baht deduction. But, and this is a big but, for your second child and any more you have who were born in 2018 or later, that deduction actually doubles to 60,000 baht per child. It's a pretty clear incentive to support growing families.
And you can also get a 30,000 baht deduction for each parent that you support. There are a few rules here though. Your parent has to be over 60 and their income needs to be less than 30,000 baht a year. Also, if you have siblings, you all need to agree on who gets to claim it, because only one of you can. Oh, and this also works for your spouse's parents as long as your spouse has no income.
So, we've covered the family stuff. Now let's look at how planning for your future can save you money today. This next category is a total win-win. You're building a secure financial future and getting a tax break for doing it. Let's talk insurance and investments.
So here's the deal. For life insurance policies that have a term of 10 years or more, you can deduct up to 100,000 baht. For your own health insurance, you can deduct up to 25,000 baht. But, and this is super important, the total for both of them combined can't go over 100,000 baht. So you kind of have to play with the numbers to get the most out of it.
Okay, this table gives you a fantastic snapshot of your long-term savings options. You've got your RMFs, which are retirement mutual funds, your SSFs, or super savings funds, and of course, provident funds. Each one has different rules on how much you can put in based on your income and a max amount you can deduct. Believe me, these are incredibly powerful tools for cutting your tax bill while building wealth for the future.
If you remember just one number from this whole section, make it this one, 500,000 baht. That is the absolute maximum you can deduct across all of your retirement funds combined. So that's your RMF, SSF, Provident Fund, the whole shebang. Seriously, hitting this limit is probably one of the single most effective tax-saving strategies out there.
All right, let's keep moving. Next up are two totally different but equally powerful ways to save. One has to do with the roof over your head, and the other with being generous.
This one is just huge for homeowners. You can deduct the actual interest you paid on your mortgage this year all the way up to a maximum of 100,000 baht. I mean, that's a serious saving that can make a real difference. I love this slide because it shows how your generosity can actually pay you back. For most donations, you deduct the amount you give, plain and simple. But if you donate to specific causes like education, sports, or public hospitals, the government doubles your deduction. So if you give, say, 10,000 baht, you get to claim a 20,000 baht deduction on your taxes. It's an amazing incentive to support these crucial services. Okay, just a quick but really important heads up on stimulus deductions. You probably remember things like Shopdimi Kun, right? The programs that give you a tax break for spending. Well, these are designed to boost the economy, which means they change constantly. So it's absolutely crucial that you check the official Revenue Department website every single year to see what's new.
Phew, we have covered a lot of ground, so let's boil it all down. It's time to turn all this information into a simple, actionable plan that's going to put more money back where it belongs, in your wallet.
Here it is, your 4-point checklist for saving on taxes. 1. Max out every single family deduction you can, spouse, kids, parents.
2. Plan your investments to hit that magical 500,000 baht retirement cap. 3. Do not forget that 100,000 baht you can claim for home loan interest. And 4. Double your impact by donating to causes like education and hospitals. It's a win-win for everyone.
I really want to leave you with this final thought. Being proactive with your taxes, it isn't about finding shady loopholes or trying to avoid paying. It's simply about understanding the rules so that you don't pay a single baht more than your fair share.
So, with all this new info, the real question is, what are you going to do differently next year? How are you going to make your money work harder for you? Thanks for tuning in. Now go save some money.